Hello, welcome back to the Walk Cook Walk outdoor cooking channel. I'm just out for a coffee in the woods. It's a bit grim, it's raining, but never let that stop you doing something you enjoy. I nearly didn't come out, to be honest. I've got 101 other things that I could and should be getting on with, but I wanted to come and have a look over here and have a look if there's anything that we could make appropriate for a shindig. Now, I've been looking at it for a while, but it's literally just a corner where the farmhouse near me used to be, but it got knocked down because kids were getting in there and setting fire to it. And there was a basement, and if you get trapped in the basement, there's pretty much no way out. It looks like it could work, but I'd have to cut some stuff down to get in there. But that's not where we're going today. I just walk past it nearly every day, so I thought I'd have a quick look. And there's another spot that I want to check out just over here as well, which seems, it looks like they've had some machinery in here recently, and it's took down some of the blocks or something, and it's created this, which is like a little flattened down area, but there's nowhere for me to attach my tarp, really. Well, I say nowhere, but there's nowhere that I'd say is decent enough and open enough to have the tarp up. So I have got the tarp in the bag. I'm using my small bag today. Mate, it is so surprising how much shit I could fit in there. I was cramming it in left, right and centre, and then I'm like, oh wait, I need my tarp. So I stuffed that down as much as I could. And yeah, that's that. It's in there. Hopefully I have got everything. I'm going to be heating up some leftovers. I've got to cook some rice to do it though, because I think it's a curry. It smelled like a curry. It's a freezer surprise. Basically, if there's ever any food left over from a meal, I just stick it in a tub and freeze it. And then when things are like, you know, a little bit tight money wise, dive in there, get yourself a surprise. It's always a wonderful thing. You never know what I've cooked. But yeah, so I'm just going up to the local woods, which we call Bluebell. I'm going to set the tarp up using something called a PLOUGH point. Now, normally, if you've seen my tarp setup, it's basic normally. I've never really ventured into the different styles, but I'd like to, so that's what this is about. But yeah, I'm going to go up the Forever Hill, going to get in the woods. I'll bring you back when I'm up there. I don't want to waffle on too much because it's only a side quest, but yeah, like I said, I'm really glad I did get out, because I nearly didn't. I looked at the rain, I was like, maybe, maybe not. And then I was like, yeah, just go do it. And I was like, but it's nice and warm in here. And I have got loads of things that I could be getting on with. I've got to clear some room in the kitchen for a brew day for the next beer that I'm brewing for my other channel, which is called Fermented World. Go check it out if you want to learn how to brew your own beer, mead, cider, wine, you name it. I share my recipes for free. I never charge, it's always free. And yeah, so OpenReach are digging up the front of the house today. So not my house per se, but the pathway near it. So they're going to be laying some fiber cables, I expect. And to be fair, with what I needed to do today, I don't think I could do with the noise. I've got a bit of editing to do. I've still got a video for this one to do with the wildlife that I captured with the trail cam when I put it up with the bird feeder. If I could have fit the trail cam in my bag, I would be setting it up today, but I just can't. I could not fit it in. No. So we're going up the Forever Hill, which is always fun. Shit, I forgot my other camera, and I didn't bring something to be able to charge this with, so we're screwed. It's destined to fail, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get what we can. Side quests are more just you know, breaking that midweek, because for me a lot of it is just the same old shit. And I'm sure it is for everybody else, but it is just the same old tidy this, wash some clothes, take the dog out, you know what I mean, rinse and repeat. But anywho, I'm just chatting shit now. I'm gonna go up this hill, I'm gonna get in the woods, I'm gonna set up, and I'm gonna have some breakfast. Curry for breakfast. Although it's probably closer to lunchtime now. Now I've finished fannying around inside. But anyway, we're out here doing it, so let's crack on. Right, so the plan has changed, but the goal remains the same. So I was just going to go up into the normal part that I'd go up into, but now that all the bracken here is broken down and, you know, a little bit more accessible, I wanted to come and explore this bit over here. There's a nice bit of rock up here. I don't know if you can see that. Unfortunately though, it looks like it's got bluebells underneath it. So I would not be able to do anything there until winter again next year. But you could trim some of this holly back and you could have yourself a nice little area there. Blocked by the tree from the path that's up the top there. Now this is the bit that we normally look down. But during the summer, you literally cannot even access this because of them. Brambles. There's still a couple around, look, but I just want to get down here and have a quick butcher's at what we got. So there's a barbed wire fence there, which means not allowed. Now here is where I plan to make a bit of a shelter in the spring. I was watching Walk Talk Brew and a couple of other YouTubers who have been building shelters, and they make it look easy, but I've got no illusion that it's not going to be easy. Ow. And I might very well have already found a part dug out bit. Maybe not dug, but could be natural. Here. Looks like some of the work's already done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a tree come down and it's brought some absolute massive boulders with it. Let's see if we can go and have a look. Ow. Ow. Okay, get off me. Getting attacked by these brambles. Maybe they're warning me. Oh my shitting life. Can't even stand on this stuff. It's so uncompacted. Let's see if I can get a bit closer before we turn it round. I'm literally just sinking a good couple of inches with every step. Oh my life, look at that. It's literally taken huge boulders out of the ground. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I wouldn't even be able to flip and pick up. But there's like a little shelter in there already. I'm probably like being an idiot by going up here. And it probably isn't safe. And the tree's got me. Get off me, tree. We're all friends here. It does get very steep. Oh. But look at that. Oh. Now, if I could only tell that that was actually safe. I mean, I'm not moving these boulders. But that's like a ready-made shelter, isn't it? Well cool. But again, I can't say that that thing's not going to be moving anytime soon. So there's no way I would even dream of going under that. Although it does look cool, like a ready-made shelter. Ow, you shit arse. Flipping brambles. Nearly swore then. Nearly dropped the F-bomb. So I've just come down having a bit of a wander, chatting away to the camera, and it wasn't even switched on. So I think I've just managed to get as close to these trees that I've wanted to sit under for a very long time, and they are very cool looking trees. There's some sort of pine. You can tell by the leaves are still green. Let me show you. Nice and tall though. Not sure what type of pine they are. Can I get round here? I might be able to get near the other one. One of them looks like it might be on the inside of the fence, but we're going to have to trample all this bracken and whatnot down. There's animal tracks in here. Oh, a massive pile of sand by the look of it, and some sort of hole, possibly fox. I've never seen a badger around here, so oh shit, watch my step. And look at that beauty. And this one is actually on this side of the fence. Ouch. Just shredded my leg. Why has this got a piece of wire going through it? Look at that, why is that there? It's attached to the fence post. They've done it deliberately. Looks like someone's tried to cut that one down. What an awesome tree. Gives some shelter as well, actually. But the ground here is so soft I'd fall straight into it. I guarantee that. I would fall straight into it. What on earth is this? What is that? What is that? So unfortunately, it's not actually suitable for what I want to do. But at least I checked the main part of it. You know, we're out here doing our thing. I've got access to it from, well, I say access. I'm having to trample over a lot of things. But we've got a kind of access. Oh, there's a ridge line up there. A rocky ridge. Let's see if we can get up there. It looks like if I go back this way, I'll be able to go up and along. So yeah, the misadventures might... Oh no, I can't get under this tree. Oh, I can probably go around it. I don't want to damage it. Someone back there had literally snapped off a branch to get where they wanted to go. By the look of it. Oh God, this is steeper than I thought. Oh, crikey, yeah, this is steep. A lot steeper than I was expecting. Now there's loads of litter down here as well where people have lobbed it from the top. Another tree down. Just follow this little animal track. Oops. Just thought you might want to look at the sky. See, I like the fact that it's quite inaccessible. It's... Oh my gosh. If I go down here, this is going to hurt. Oh, I could do with a stick. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need to come and do a litter pick down here. So I'm really close to the top of the path. But there's a sandstone ridge here. Someone with some dogs they've got in the other field. And I'm thinking, oh, could we possibly get in here and make this work? It's not going to offer much protection. And there's not really anywhere where I can attach a plough point without it dropping down too much. What a shame. I really like that. I'll have to figure out a way of making that work one day. Maybe build my shelter that I'm going to do in there, because that's pretty cool. Natural rock formation thing. I don't think I can get up, so I think I've got to go down, which is going to be fun, I'm sure. Ooh, go sideways, guys. Go sideways, lad. And if I do slip, I'm literally going to be grabbing onto brambles, which, you know, I've got gloves on, but it's still not going to be flipping amazing fun, is it? But this is fun. This is most definitely fun. A flipping chair there. It's not in the best condition. I think I'm going to go up here as much as I can, and cop hold of this tree and let it. I was going to say let it ease me down, but I tripped up. Let me show you what I'm contending with at the moment here. This is ground zero. Oh shit. I was nearly grounded zero then. Brambles, be gone. Get off me. Ouch. You sodding things. Football. Lost the angle through the undergrowth here. Oh, Gordon Bennett, that's like a whole tree. Let's get over that. Oh, there's another mound there. Dog's having a go at me. So yeah, there's another badger set down here. Either badgers or foxes. Not quite sure. But, oh, nearly twisted my ankle then. So that ridgeline goes up there as well. And it does look a bit flatter behind that fallen tree. That could possibly be a little bit better. That dog's not happy that I'm here. And unfortunately, I've got to head towards it now as well. But I'll try and divert. This woman's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs. 3 of them of which are on leads. So I do need to come and have a look, because I'm back up. I'm back there now where this fallen tree was. I need to come and have a look at trying to get around the top of that, because it does look like it flattens out. But again, it's a bit too close to the flipping, the ridge, the top of the hill, like the walkway, so to speak. This is that bit that's kind of dug out already. Can't see any bluebells on that particular bit coming through. And they're starting to come through already, which is always nice to see. I mean, this is called Bluebell Woods to us. I'm sure everybody's got a local Bluebell Woods. There's another animal hole there. That looks pretty freshly dug out as well. Possibly put a trail cam up there. See what we get. Oh, this looks a bit more hospitable. I'm sorry if this is somewhat boring, but I'm just out having a go. Having a bit of an explore. Seeing what I've got I can work with. My feet are wet, I'm sweating buckets, but I'm having fun. But I wasn't until I got in this bramble. Ow! Mate, do one. Ah, you sod. Nearly got me in the ghoulies. Get off my hand. Ah, right. I think the best bet is to I don't want to go down to the bottom because it's too close to dog walkers. And if they come smelling my curry, I'm going to have to fight a dog for my curry. And believe me, I will. I like curry, mate. I really like curry. Can't get through there. Gonna have to drop down and skirt around, which isn't a problem. You never know. We could see something else that's decent, and no, go down again. Oop. Dog's coming to have another go. What on earth is that? Massive piece of plastic. I'm not walking up that hill because I've been up that before. Steeper than it looks. Really don't fancy getting getting halfway up and then sliding all the way back down. That is not on my plan, on my to-do list today. I'm getting mobbed by dogs now. They're all coming for me. Just try and get up here without falling on my arse. Sorry if the screen's a bit blurred. Water droplets. I'm just going to leave them there for dramatic effect. So it looks like we're going to end up going where I wanted to go anyway, or where I planned to go. Oops. Only problem with this is when it gets a little bit damp, that joint there where you can adjust the angle, it doesn't do too well. Right, anyway, I think I've waffled enough. That was a little mini adventure that I wasn't expecting though, so that was good fun. And you've got to get out and do these things. Winter and autumn, they're the best times to do these things. Go check out new spots. You know, walk a little trail to the place where you want to go. Keep treading it down, and it won't be so overgrown next time you want to go back to it. Now, I wanted to do it sort of in the middle of the woods, like in the open bit, but the rain doesn't deter as many people as I thought it would, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I'm well happy that people are out. I'm not trying to be like, oh, piss off. You know, I want it to myself. Although it'd be nice, so please do piss off. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. At this moment, I'm not sure whether I'm joking or not. I'll let you know. I'll have to fill you in. But yeah, it's a really pitter-patter kind of day, you know? Oh, let me show you the route I've got. Now a bit of that instead of my ugly mug, while I look around for potential spots for plough point. Now, I think you can put a plough point pretty much anywhere, and it just works. Same with any tarp, though, I think. What we got under here, like? There's like a little mini hideaway, look. Unfortunately, on the other side of that is a field that people walk their dogs. So if I start cooking there, they're just going to come straight in. It doesn't really matter where I go. I'm probably going to get inundated. But this is where I wanted to come. This is like the main part of Bluebell Woods here. I've spent many a nights up here with a campfire, just chilling out. Oh, crikey me, look, something's come down. I mean, there used to be a fire pit, but it has since been disbanded. Crikey. You wouldn't want to be under that, would you? Or even that. Most definitely not. Now this tree, this has been here for absolute years. We used to climb along this, try and get as far along this as possible without pussying out and jumping off. Oh, look, a rope swing. I think it's mandatory, isn't it? Mandatory rope swingage. Oh, just trying to set this down somewhere where you're going to be able to see me fall and break me sodding neck. Stitch this bag. Might even tie the plough point off this tree here that I've just showed you that we walked across. Might have to fend off a couple of dogs, but you know, such is life. First rule of rope swing: always test rope swing before you swing. Can I get up this bank? Oh, go me ghoulies. Oh, 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 matron. As far as rope swings go, it's pretty decent, you know. If I could turn around, I might be able to swing off something. No, just that bit too far away. Oh, go away, you. That was probably a really bad idea, wasn't it? You're coming with me. Oh, no. That's it. Oh, no. Get gone. Oh! No, 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 no. Right, that's enough of that. Oh, there's another rope swing there. Yeah, I don't like the look of it. The branch looks a bit flimsy, to say the least. Anyway, let's get set up. I don't think that's a plough point. See, this is why I've come out to test it as well. I seem to have made a little bit of a teepee. I couldn't figure out what I'd do with the other side bits. And I have watched videos as well. I've watched countless videos all the through the weekend of a couple of people doing this. I don't know what I've made there. But I've made a shelter and my battery's dying, so we're going to get in there and we're going to get this food heated up because I'm really hungry and I want a cup of coffee. I don't know what it is. It's a bloody shelter. Now stop laughing. Right, so come join me in my new little teepee. Now the ground here, I did not think through. This is absolutely saturated with water. It's so muddy. Everything's going to be filthy, but we're here and we're going to do it. I'm not sure whether you can actually see what I am doing. Yeah, you can. You can see all of it. Can you? Can you see what's over in that corner? Yes, you can. Now it's working. It is actually working. As I sink into the ground, slowly but surely, but it is working, and that's what matters. Let me just pop this on here. Hopefully a little bit better. Or no, do you know what? I'll put it where I normally have it. Don't change the formula. Normally have it up here, so that's where it's going. Like it or lump it. Right, okay, so we've got a couple of things we're going to be doing. I'm going to be heating some water for some coffee. And I got something that I got for Christmas to put in some coffee, which is an amaretto syrup, which I think tastes gorgeous. It's not everybody's cup of tea or coffee, as the case may be. But you know, you gotta do what you like, don't you? You got to go with the flow. Now this doesn't have a great deal of fuel in it, but I am going to use it to its capacity as well as it'll go for how long it'll go. And I do have a backup fuel because I am now out of the bioethanol. So I'm just going to be using up what I've got at the moment. Let's get a bit more water in that if we can. I'm not sure what the capacity of that is. I think it's the 27 kettle. Lift that up. Yeah, it's sort of going. It's umming and ahhing as to whether it wants to. The level of, like I say, fuel in there is so damn low. It's unbelievable. And then, let's get that out of my way a second. I didn't think I was going to need the windshield being under here, but just for efficiency, I'm going to use it anyway. So I am sorry that you can't now see what's going on there, but efficiency overall. I've got the spare fuel in there, which I'm not going to say what it is unless I have to bring it out. Some of you might have seen me use it before. It's just very temperamental. Well, no, it's just full throttle. There's no in between with it. There's no way of putting a simmer ring on it or anything like that, but we'll get to that if we need to. Which we might not. It all depends on how long that fuel in there lasts. And I can hear some doggos. Doggo, doggo, doggos. So, first things first is we need to cook some rice. So, I'm going to be doing it in the large mess tin. This one's full, so we might actually get away with it. The other burner that I brought. You know, there's every possibility we'll get away with it. But hey ho. If not, then not. So I need to cook some rice to be able to do this meal, because it is, like I say, like a curry sauce. Just get you in there. Have a good look at that, look. I'm not sure how much further I could bring you in and you still be able to see what I'm doing. Sort of. It's a bit of a wafty one though, because I don't know if I'll be visible. Yeah, you can still see me, can't you? You can see what I'm doing better as well. And while we wait for that, I am going to have a drink of water. Just because water's important. Now I've realised that I don't have a flipping multi-disc for the mess tin, so I've had to bring one from one of the other the 27 stove, and we'll just kind of hope that works. I think I've used it before like that, but we're going to find out whether it works or not pretty soon. Here comes the rain. To be honest, right, it's not actually pissing it down. It's like a really, really fine rain that's just gathering on the trees above. Do I like this? It's a little bit cramped. Have I set it up right? I don't know. I know that it's not a plough point. It's more of a teepee, isn't it? And more of a teepee shape. And I think where I failed is I've not gone high enough, maybe, to the attachment point. I don't know. Let's have a look. One of you guys will probably know better, but it's definitely working. It's keeping the rain off me. So I'm attached up there with an amazing knot, look. Amazing. And I've pinned it out kind of how I thought it was going to go, but I'm not really sure that that's right, you know. I'm not sold. It looks a bit baggy as well, doesn't it? Could that come out a bit? I don't know. I'm just going to leave it, you know. it's a shelter and that's what I need. But again, tips on how to make that better and actually make a plough point. Is those corners supposed to come underneath so that I've got something to sit on instead of the mud? I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I say, I don't do this stuff enough to understand it. But you know, I'm having a go, and that's half of it. Go and have a go. Go get yourself a tarp, sit in the woods, cook some flipping anything. Cook some soup, get a tin of something, heat it up, eat it. You'll be amazed how much of an accomplishment it feels. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I've got plenty of room in there, but it's just the headroom. You know, the tarp is flapping on the back of my head a little. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Oh, this sludge, man. This absolute sludgington. So we'll let that rice water come up to the boil. I did bring, I'm sure I packed some hot sauce that I got for Christmas. And it's called extremely hot sauce. And you know what? It is actually extremely hot. Me being me, I dipped my finger in it and I thought, oh yeah, it can't be that bad. This shit was hot, man. Extreme red hot sauce, and it comes in a cool little bottle. And I'm going to reuse these as well. I'm going to put my own Chipotle olive oil in there that I make myself, which is just Chipotle flakes rested in olive oil for a week. Genius. Absolute genius. My talents are wasted. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. Right, let's get fired up, ready for this flipping coffee, because I am so ready for it. After fannying around down there with the little explore, the impromptu explore, I just saw the opportunity. Everything's died down. I thought, yeah, man, let's have some of that. Well, that's not the cleanest flipping cup I've chosen, is it? Umper, use your bloody jumper. Actually, no, I'll just use my glove. What's the worst that could happen? You know? It's not really the marks on it that I'm bothered about. It's the bits. I don't want to be there like... Right. How are we doing? Let's put that in this pocket so that can sort of hopefully dry them out a little bit. What are we doing? I need something to put this on. I don't want to put my lovely cup on the floor. I know that sounds really, really petty, but I really like this cup. It's one of my favourite cups. It's got a picture of a goldfinch, a house martin, a chaffinch, a house sparrow, a wren, a blue tit, a robin, and a kingfisher. Have you ever seen a kingfisher? I have. I used to cycle down the canal to work in the city, and oh my goodness, man! One day I just saw this flash of green, and it's like, you know, quite early in the morning, probably about like 6:30, 7 in the morning, and this flash of light and green and blue, and it just went. It just went kamikaze. Take your mic out for dinner. Yeah. Hello. We're being attacked. It's all right. It's just I've got a stove there with some. It's got fuel in it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's only a camera. Hello, you. I've got no food for you, mate. I've got no food for you. See you in a bit. Woo. We got invaded. Oh man. And that is why I don't come into open spaces like this normally. But I just needed to fend them away from the stoves, because I did not want them to get hurt, because that's definitely not on the cards as to what we want to do. So I just kind of like fended them away, knocked the camera over and everything. Oh, bless them. They were full of beans. Where's my coffee bag? There. Let's get a coffee on the go. Now, I think if I had food actually cooking, it'd have been a different story. Oh, my life. If we pop that on there, that might keep that warm. Now, I've got to make sure the rice is cooked before I start heating up the other part. So, coffee is the task at hand at the moment. And you know what, right? Go get yourself a tarp. Go sit in the woods and just make yourself a brew. It's simple. You don't need to be cooking. You don't need to bring leftovers. Bring a sandwich, you know. Bring a flipping chocolate bar. I've just got these leftovers that I like to use up, because the amount of times I buy these tubs and I flipping run out of them. I don't know where they go. And I think I stashed them in the freezer with food in, and then forget about them. And then I'm moaning at the kids saying, you nicked all my tubs. Because they use them for schools, you know, when they're doing like cooking and things like that. They put their ingredients in it. Oh, man. Some crazy dogs. Again. I think it's this woodland is just very popular with dog walkers. Now, I do know there's a couple of people who, is it octopus dog walking? Where they walk multiple dogs at once. That could possibly have been what that lady was doing. But, you know, she said sorry, and it's fine. It's fine. No one got hurt. The dogs are all right. The perils of being in the middle of the woods. Okay, let's start a little trash pile over there. This is going to be so damn nice. Reusing the syrup bottles. Nice and compact. Nice secure lid. Thought, why not? Okay, we've got a boil going on with the rice water. So let's get our rice in there. Let's not be pissing about. Let's get it in. And while we're fanning around doing whatever, that can start cooking. This is jasmine rice. It doesn't take very long to cook. It's not my favourite rice. I'm just trying to get it used up. I prefer brown rice, as you probably well know. Where are we at? Syrup. We've got a bit of sugar somewhere as well. Don't think this one's open. No, it's not. A nightmare to get into. And I say that, and I get into it straight away, of course. Typical. Just a little splodge of that in there. You don't need much because it's sugary as it is. And it does have some sugar, which we're just going to bash a little bit in. Not a lot, just a little. Now, it is a shame I didn't have my other camera, actually. I know that I didn't bring the other tripod. I just didn't have any room. I was trying to carry less instead of packing the bags with absolutely all sorts of tripe. I'm going to need to turn that like that and keep this rice moving. Otherwise it sticks. But yeah, like I say, you don't need to be out cooking crazy shit like I do to just enjoy the outdoors, you know? You don't even need to be cooking. You don't even need to make a coffee. Bring a flask with it ready-made. You don't need a stove. I'd advise you to have a tarp and a chair to sit on, unless you can find somewhere that's moderately sheltered and safe. Like, earlier on underneath that tree, that looked awesome for like a shelter that was like almost ready made. But if that tree's come down, you know, what's to say that it's not going to carry on going? You know what? Last night, I thought to myself, I'm going to prove that Trangia stoves are bomb proof. Now, I'm not going to blow it up, obviously, because that'd be stupid. But I'm going to put one through its paces. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to hit it with things. And then I'm going to cook some lunch with it. Like I've said that you'd be able to. Now, I don't personally know that it's not going to break. My younger lad, he seems to think it's going to break. So I bought the crappiest one I could find. 25 quid, which was as cheap as chips. It's in bad condition. It doesn't look like it's been looked after. And it's possibly one of the vintage ones. And what I might do as well is after I've cooked lunch on it and shown you that it's bulletproof and well, maybe not bulletproof, indestructible, I'm going to put it on one of those raffles again and donate 50% of it to a charity. Last time, 2 people bought tickets. One chap won it. He was well happy with his prize. And I think they paid about £2.50 each or a £5 each or something. Some of it went to Diabetes UK, which is the charity that I support because my daughter's got diabetes. And the rest of it just about covered the postage, which I'm happy with. You know, I think the revenue that I got from it was like £3.38. It probably cost a little bit more than that to post. But it's not about making the money from it. So this time, it's going to be 50-50. 50% will go to Diabetes UK, and 50% will go to me. And you get a chance to win a stove that's been beaten to death. A broken stove is what you could win because it's going to be in 2 pieces by the time I've finished with it. I'm going to hit it with a hammer. I'm going to hit it with an axe. Now, the axe is probably a stupid idea, but my lad was like, oh, what if you dent it? And I was like, you can't taste dents. You know, as long as it all still packs down together into its form, there's no problem, is there? There's absolutely no problem with it. Yeah, it might be a bit crazy. Maybe. But again, I'm enjoying myself. So, you know, it doesn't matter. The rest is not important, really. Yeah, my feet are wet. My waterproof's crap. I couldn't do a plough point. But I've got a coffee on the go in the woods, and I'm feeling good. It cheers me up to be out here, even though it's raining. You know, it does genuinely just cheer me up that little bit. Not that I'm down or anything, but it just makes things better. What was that one? That was the one with the rice in, wasn't it? So I'm going to be eating it out of the mess tin as well. Just because I didn't bring a plate. I have ordered some plates, actually, because a mate of mine comes out with me sometimes as well. And I think it's nice to have the aluminium ones that are like a bit more rugged than the plastic. And I try and get away from using the plastic ones as well, because as good as they were to use, you know, I've afforded myself a little bit of a luxury, and I've got some aluminium ones coming as well. So this weekend, the plan is Saturday. I think I'm free Saturday to come out. I'm not quite sure. The plan is to cook Finchy Outdoors' challenge. I did Taffy Nigers the other day, which was lovely. Roast dinner in the woods. Flipping, it was a bit of work, but you know, at the end of the day, it's no different to doing it in your kitchen. Apart from if you forgot something, you've screwed it. Now, I cooked the chicken with the stuffing inside,
just to make my life a little bit more easy. I probably could have put them underneath the pan and got them roasted and that, but I was more concentrating on the potatoes being roasted or fried off, because I had to fry them, but they tasted like roast potatoes. There was no bloody difference bothering me. Oh, there's loads of it there, look. It's from where I took it out and it hit the ground before I could flip in do anything about it. I'm sure there's a way of putting one up without it getting all on the dirty ground, but I'm not bothered. It's only a bit of bloody mud. It'll wash out eventually, I'm sure. Just chatting shit now. What's new? A few minutes longer. Job's a good one. Oh. Amaretto syrup in a coffee. Now, I nearly didn't bring the Taylor bags because they're a bit more expensive and I'm going to be adding something to it. But I'm glad I did, because it's really nice coffee with amaretto in. Feels like it's dropped a little bit out here. But I'm all right in my teepee, my plough pea, my tea plough. You know, thinking about it, I could probably eat off the mess tin. Kind of pop my gloves on and eat off that. So that's nearly ready. I don't think I've got enough fuel in that to actually do the sauce. I don't believe. But I am going to make another coffee. Just because I can. Oh, wind's picking up. It's not the best place to be when it's windy, is it? Always steer clear of places with big trees when it's windy. I does. Like a few people have said, like UK nomads, log hoppers, you want to be where there's new trees, not old trees, to keep yourself safe when it's windy. Because little saplings and things like that aren't really going to cause you much damage, are they? If they fall. Some of these big berthas here, man, one of them comes down. But these trees have been here since I was a kid. That's gone out. It did light, but then it's gone out. Not sure if there's enough fuel in there for it to actually go. I don't think there is. And unfortunately, I can't use the Mini with the fuel source that I've got as a spare. So it might be a matter of finish cooking this, then make a coffee. We'll see if that heats. It's got a bit of fuel in there to use up. It might do it. It might do it, it might not. It's always a bit unpredictable when you're outdoors, isn't it? And my phone might die at any point. There we go. Just gets rid of that little gritty taste. Right. Operation Don't Burn Yourself. I need that on, don't I, really? But not as on as that. I can put it there for now. Let's see how we're doing this. It's only a bit of water. I'm just trying not to burn myself, because if I burn myself, I'm going to let go of this pan. There Yeah, that worked all right, didn't it? Let's pop that over there. I can kind of sit on there, keep that warm. Actually, that can go on there. That'll make more sense, wouldn't it? All right, now let's restrike this, and we'll heat the sauce in the other one. And that was still warm, which means it struck straight away, which is great. And that one's here. And the other mess tin. Ooh. Aww. Hello. You gotta stay back, mate. You can't have some of this. Watch out. Watch out. You don't want that. That's just rice water, mate. I'm sorry. I can't feed you anything. Nope. Nope. Ah. Get out. Get out. Oh, I'm in demand today. They be wanting the food. Luckily, it's only been small dogs. I've been managing to fend them off. Oh, gosh. That needs putting down. I mean, I can lift the food up out of the way of the dog. So it sort of saves them getting what's the word? Why won't that just sit straight? What's the knack for sitting that straight? There you go. Yeah, I can just lift it off the flame and then just keep the dog back. This is my teepee and I must defend it. Now, if I had a natural fear of dogs, it wouldn't be very good to be out in this place, would it? As you can see, a lot of dog walkers use this. I don't think I'd bring my dog up here. I don't even take my dog across the fields in the winter because they just get so flipping muddy. That's still going. We might just get there, you know. We might. That tiny bit of fuel in there might just do it. We've only got to heat this sauce up now and then we're pretty much done. There's still a steady patter of rain. I'll get the coffee bag ready, actually. Yeah, not a lot going on, really. It's just me in trying to piss around with a tarp setup. I don't think I'd do this one again. I like the high ceiling because I feel like I have to kind of lean forward because it's bobbing off my head, but I don't think it's coming through. Oh, it feels like it is actually. Yeah, it's like a tent, isn't it? If you touch the inside of it, it comes through. Oh. I just need to make sure that this is all heated through. It was defrosted overnight. Like I say, I opened it up, took a smell, and I thought, that might be curry. Saw the chicken, I was like, yeah, it might be curry. Now, with it being a curry, it could already be spicy, so we should probably try it before I add any more hot sauce. Get in there, innit? Let's see if it is actually spicy or not. Let's get a bit of the sauce going. No. I was just waiting to see whether it came through after. Let's try a bit of the chicken, see if that's hot all the way through. Nearly. Very nearly. I'm saying done. I'm saying done. I'll tell you what I didn't bring. Anything to lift the simmering off with. I'm going to have to use my knife. So sticks, this is what I use outdoor, mate, if you're watching this. It's kind of like a little tactical knife, I suppose. It's probably not allowed, but I don't use it in any untowards way. I literally just use it to strike that, because the actual thing that I strike from is very temperamental and crap. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Right then. Let us... Can we plate it up on there? Or is it going to fall off? We'll give it a go. Yeah, it looks like it might be all right. I just want you to be able to see it when it falls off. Right, that's that done. Let's smush that about. I'm actually going to put it on the ground. I hope you can see. I think you can. I just don't want to risk it all falling out at the last possible minute. Let's make a bit of a well in there. We'll do this properly. Let's get that in there. Scrape it clean. Won't even have to wash it. Bosh. And there we go. Yeah. Simple. I think it stopped raining. Right, so my battery has got 8% left, so it is destined to die. I'm going to scoff this, try and record the packing away and the tarp going down. If not, then you'll just have to deal with whatever you've got. As such is life. Thanks for everyone if you will come and watch this video. I am going to eat some of this so you can see my reaction. Ooh. Peace out. Rock on. See you at the weekend.